300 million people, and we are subscribing on data and we are subscribing on DSTV every month. Can you imagine how much is generated for South Africa? Can you just understand that? Does that mean something to you? Do you know what that means for more than do you know what it means for over 200 million people to be feeding you? Whereas you guys are not doing nothing for Nigeria, okay? Our companies over there, you guys are less than 60 million, okay? There is nothing you guys can do over there that can benefit us. But if we donate just $1 here in Nigeria, it means something to South Africa.
I want to say something to her as well. Madam, just imagine now, because of this bilateral trade, you have a chocolate product and you ship to Nigeria, and that chocolate product is sold at R1. Imagine that 100 million, or let me just say 50 million Nigerians bought a chocolate at R1 from your particular product, and how you made that money, you made that turnover, and you're also selling in South Africa. Do you know how much you'll be making because the more your product stays in the market, the more it grows. Imagine 100 million people subscribe to your chocolate in a year. How much do you think you will make from 100?
I understand. All I'm saying is that wouldn't you rather, as Nigerians, have the comfort of let South Africa face the embarrassment of when the borders close, and have people say, no, you can't blame Nigeria because it's you doing it. And when the stats don't change of crime or whatever you're being blamed with don't change, wouldn't you rather, as a Nigerian, be happy with that than being blamed for something and people actually think you're doing it?
You are not paying attention. Please, Trench, let me answer her, please. You know, they say, hold on. You are not paying attention. You see what these South Africans on this platform are shouting about. The government have told the world that their opinion isn't equating to what they are seeing on ground. The South African government has also brought out a statistic that categorically stated with verifiable evidence that the crime committed in South Africa, the Nigerians are not even part of the first 10. 70% of the criminals are South African, which is okay because it is their country. Then the remaining 30% was shared among national, of which the Nigerians are not part of it. Two, you also have to understand that there are certain black South Africans who are pushing these narratives. There are also reasonable black South Africans who have come up on this platform consistently debunking their lies. And not only debunking their lies, they brought out facts. Now, why all this is ongoing, their government came out again to prove these dudulas that they are talking shit by begging Nigerians to come and fuel the economy with their products, giving them 5 years visa for tourists. The government is trying to send narrative to show you that all these online dudula miscreants, they are just noisemakers. Now, these people talking. When it comes to international affairs, it is actually what the government says that goes. Because if you check the numbers of these dudulas coming here to spew nonsense, they are not up to 10% of the South African population, though they are the loudest. Now, what are we saying? You can see what is happening now. It is not literally only the Nigerians that it is affected. They are subscribing crime to each black nationals in South Africans. Why consistently they bust out mega billions of round worth of powder with originality of South Africans. You were here when one liar came out and said he was a user of the powder. He was also a not producer, seller of the powder. In fact, he goes to where they supply it. He's a very lucky person that it didn't occur to me. I would have forwarded his stuff to Home Affairs so that they need to invite him. Since they say the Nigerians are not helping them, so it could be our own quota. So he can expose all those people he came here lying that they were the one who are selling it. I hope you're trying to understand what we are saying. They come here and they talk trash, but the government give the world evidence that they can go and make research on. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know a lot of black South Africans on this comment who have consistently spoken against all these their lies. But unfortunately, the bad ones are always the loudest. So there is nothing that is going to affect the Nigerians, because the South African government have proven them wrong. I hope you understand from the perspective which I am talking from.
Thank you, my sister. Please let me just
hold on, Bonky. Let's hear from her whether she understands everything you've just said, Arch.
I said I would disagree, but that's fine. I understand your point, but
yeah, but
and the reason why I came up, let me tell you something. Hold on, sorry, Trenches. Let me tell you something, even though, like, you guys close your border, it's not going to affect Nigeria in any ways. Trust me. We've got other people that we can work with. We've got other African countries that we can work with. South Africa is not a do or die affair for us. Do you understand me? So please try and get that at the back of your mind. Without us, South Africa's Nigerians will still survive. You guys need us more than, So please, don't say that again. It's not nice, an offense.
But that Apple, if you disagree or don't understand, how would you think the world will determine whether or not whatever's been said on ground is factual? Do you think people around the world just go by what some people say, or how do you think the world will determine that?
You have to understand that some people want there to be a visa, so they can blame you. Do you understand that?
No. But I don't think you understood my question. Hold on a second again. Like, for example, if you hear some things going on around, you hear some people talking some stuff in the country, a group of people, by the way, not the whole country, would you just read that or hear that hearsay and then go straight to conclusion, or would you need some government institutions to back whatever they're saying with some stats? How do you come to your conclusions?
If anybody had any intelligence right now, we wouldn't even.
But you're missing. Remember, we're now talking outside South Africa and them coming to a conclusion, right? So they need that conclusion informed with some sort of knowledge, and this wouldn't be knowledge that they're just going to ask the next person, because they're not in a position to give the real stats, right? So if that was you, what kind of sites would you be checking to come to that conclusion? Or would you just say, do you understand what I'm saying?
But that level of checking and on common sense, if you expect from other countries or whatever, if we all had that common sense in the world, other countries acted with that level of common sense.
Okay, I'm gonna have to move on. But so how would it affect in your if on that, if it's not just on a, like you're saying, a lot of these people don't have common sense, right? And I'm taking it that you wouldn't come to conclusions by just those type of hearsays, right? So if you're not going to do that, then how exactly, when you say would affect Nigerians, how exactly would it affect Nigerians?
That was what I was about to ask. So how do you think it's going to affect Nigerians, please, to answer that question?
Because if people are thinking already that people do now that you're actually committing a lot of crimes in South Africa when you're not.
Have you got a proof of that? I've got a proof of that.
Do you understand? Do you understand this was addressed in your last?
Affect? You are talking about crime. How will it affect?
You cannot be deviating from that question, love.
I'm not.
Exactly.
But I'm saying,
And maybe you're not aware that this xenophobia is actually addressed in your last white paper. Do you know that? Are you aware of this? So this is your government also demonstrating that they are very much aware, and they are actually demonstrating to the world that they're doing. One second, sister, please.
Okay.
This is your government also making the world aware that they are demonstrating and acting to act on those concerns. So the world is aware of it. And your government is also demonstrating to the world that they're doing something about it, because it was addressed in your last white paper. If you have not read it, you should check it out.
So you think all these they're places that they really care about the difference that much? They don't care. They only care what's concerning them.
So not only, look, I'm giving you information. How you deal with that information is up to you. I'm not making this up. Go read your last white paper and check the part where your government is demonstrating they're addressing xenophobia. And not only that, the recent developments with the meeting of those two presidents clearly indicates that whatever starts or whatever anybody's talking about on ground level means nothing on government level. So how exactly are they going to be affected? I mean, we would be affected if your government was able to demonstrate or prove, but with stats, to the world that yes, what they're actually saying is factual. But right now, it's kind of sounding like a whole bunch of crazy people just talking stuff.
My bro, you, I mean, please.
And I think probably you've been hearing this kind of stuff. You didn't do your research.
Let me just say
listen
this.
from everything that you're watching on TikTok. Go do your personal research yourself and see what are the people committing more crimes in South Africa.
Their government have been demonstrating. Their government have been demonstrating this thing.
It's your South African brother that is not committing more crimes.
I just said that it's not.
Nah, you keep playing with. You keep messing about love. Would you rather have South Africa when people? If you what I said happens if South Africa, wouldn't you rather have South Africa live with the embarrassment of being responsible for all their wrongs and trying to pin it on Nigeria than people saying, actually, no, that is not Nigeria.
What is the embarrassment? Who do you, in that scenario, who do you think is embarrassing themselves? The ones that are talking from an uninformed position, or the Nigerians? Who do you think is embarrassed on the world stage here?
They're not even understand.
They don't know. They can't tell.
Do you understand what you're saying? You're coming from. You're speaking from Apple user. You're actually speaking from some level of ignorance. I'm sorry.
Apple user. Your president have demonstrated to us so many times. When you guys are complaining about crime, okay, systematically, your government came outside to release the record. Wait, your government came outside to release the record to people that you guys are the one committing the crime. They didn't say it directly, but they do it systematically to prove to the world. Again, when you guys did everything you did to Chidima, your government realized that people might deviate from South Africa to deal with business with them, with what you do to the world. That is why your president come outside to say that they strengthen the relationship between Nigeria. Your president don't only come outside to say that for saying sake. No, he did that because of what you did to Chidima to the world, because the world sees what you guys did, and he realized that they might lose money, they might lose connection, they might lose businesses because of that. So your president came out systematically to tell the world that, oh, we are good with Nigerians, we are even strengthening the relationship. You guys doesn't know what you can't understand body language.
And to further buttress your point, Benny, right?
Apple, where are you living at the moment?
Well, brother, let me just quickly add this to just 1 second. And to further buttress the point Benny just made, Apple, you see, your government has a duty, because they're bound by certain international laws. They have to be seen to be acting in a certain way to protect the rights of citizens in their country, because other countries as well have a duty to ensure South Africans are also protected under that same international law in their countries. So this is not a case where Nigerians look bad. This is a case where your government will look bad on an international scene if they're not seen to be protecting those acts they've signed up for, because you have to understand that countries are bound by laws, just the same way you as a citizen are bound by law within South Africa. Your country is also bound by law on an international scene. So your country, the government has to be seen. That's why you see it being addressed in your last white paper. So it's not on the, I mean, maybe you're talking on a very small level, like myopic, I don't know, ignorance perspective. If you really understand holistically the scheme of things and how it works, then you will know that you really, this is not going to be a bad look on Nigerians, because the stats don't show what you're saying.
So
People
far.
don't just.
And I think that if
What do you mean so? What do you mean so far?
Yeah, I need to ask them. Where are you living at the moment?
I don't think that's important.
So if the stats are not there now, they will automatically just appear there.
Because this
When
same person talking now is not even living in South Africa.
Anyway, I've given you the information. You can check it up. Check out the acts that bounds laws that bind South Africa, and then maybe it would inform your position.
Imagine you've been treated the same way in South Africa, being called a lot of names, and you're coming out to debunk those things. And
I'm not debunking anything. I'm saying if people who don't show the same morality as you are treating you like this, I want what was best for my people. That's it. There's a bunch of things. I don't know why you're fighting for your own destruction. I don't want this energy towards.
You don't get the point. I mean, Nigerian, I don't wish to come to South Africa. You see the thing you are talking, you see everyone on social media lives in South Africa. I'm not fighting. I'm only fighting against the names you are painting my country with. That is
exactly. So all of us here, you think we're saying what we're saying because tomorrow we're looking to book a ticket to come to South Africa.
Hell no.
As in, I don't know how these people think. They think everyone is in South Africa. Like, why are you guys thinking like that? And they always ask these questions like, oh, why are you coming to our country? Let me ask you this question. Why are the whites coming to your country to settle down? Can you answer that? Why are the whites? Your country is built on tourism, okay? It's not built for just civilian, to be enjoying and all that. Your country is built for tourism and for foreigners. That is how your country is built. So my question to you right now, user Apple, is that why is the white coming to your country too? Why is the white coming to your country too?
This same person talking now is in another man's country.
I'm not defending.
She's giving me these vibes. Like South Africa is heaven, Nigeria is hell. That is what you're giving me. That is the vibes you're giving me.
But do you actually understand everything they say so far? Because this back and forth now is tiring. Do you actually understand what everybody on this panel is trying to explain to you? Apple, do you really understand?
The ego is very big. That's why I don't say to understand.
Then I don't think you are here to listen. You are just here to make argument. Hello.
That's what I was
You're not here to listen. Please, you can. Okay, remove that.
You're right, Madam Match. It's a waste of time just
going back and forth with her.
Point.